Hello everyone, I wanted to do an update video, and this actually might be a bit of a new series where I kind of let you know what I'm working on over on my Twitch stream. So let's get started here. Spire is a game that I have showcased in the past here on this channel, and it's something that I enjoy very much. The one thing that I did the last time I played it is I just got to the heart and beat it, and that was kind of it. And with the announcement of Spire 2, I got super excited to check it out again and try to hop in and see what exactly the game is all about and what the Ascensions really do bring to the table. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the challenge. The extra power cards, the more focus on deck building, etc. is kind of tickling the right parts of my brain, so I'm spending more time on Spire in an effort to practice and get ready for Spire 2. So if you guys want to join me, we will be streaming 1 or 2 runs a week, and I will keep uploading them up to YouTube. And if you enjoy them, as always, feel free to comment and like. I don't know, just when it comes to Spire, it's just one of these games that I feel like is incredibly well balanced. It's one of the great roguelites that we do have available to us. It's really understandable why it's so well liked by so many people, so keep an eye out for more of that content. Now, our next game is actually a bit of a weird one. Devolver Digital came out with Children of the Sun a couple of weeks ago, and I finally played through it. It's a nice short 3-hour game, but what I will say about this game is it's definitely one of those games that, you know, in the 90s when the politicians continued to blame everything bad on video games like Mortal Kombat and whatnot, this game is literally case in point for what politicians would assume is making serial killers when it comes to games. With that being said, it is dark, it is edgy, it is one of these games that you look at and you go, what exactly are we trying to do here? But if you actually sit down and play it, it's a very interesting gameplay loop. You have one bullet to take out multiple enemies at once. You have certain power-ups, some ways to slow down, speed up, deal with your opponents, and you need to do it all within one shot. And you are currently hunting down another cult leader that may have done something to your family. And that's pretty much what the story is. It's a really unique game, and if you want to check it out, it is available over on more TrikSlyr, where I have a lot of my single-player campaigns. But I will say, if you don't mind the edgy and dark look at some games, this might be one that you want to pick up. For our next game, Stellar Blade. Oh, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade has some interesting controversies around it that, as you can tell from my last video that I made on it, I don't really agree with. I think a world where there is a half-naked lady running around slaying down people down is awesome and cool, and not because I like looking at half-naked ladies, although I am a fan. Mostly because, like, whatever, dude, like... Play the game if you want to, play the game if you don't want to. I don't see a reason to just yell into the void and tell people that they shouldn't be playing this kind of stuff. But regardless, with that being said, controversies aside, I find this game to actually be really unique and interesting. The combat is very similar to Sekiro. For those that don't know me, I really love melee action RPGs or games that allow you to really get in there and do a solid fight with your opponent, right? I'm talking about like games like Sifu, Ghost of Tsushima, Sekiro is my favorite From Software game, and this game is more in that camp of a parry system, and I think it's very well done. With that being said, once you get past the combat and the graphics, which I think are phenomenal as well, the story does lack something. I'm, what, 6 to 8 hours currently into it. I've done all the side quests, and I've done the main story up to a couple of chapters, and I'm not really being grabbed by the game at all. I do love the fighting, and I'll continue to get through it. The game's about 15 to 20 hours long, and you can catch all of that over on more TrikSlyr. But this is one of those games that I think, if it sells well, I think it needs to come to PC before that happens, because it is a PS5 exclusive. This is one of those games that a sequel will be able to improve upon some of the things that are missing out in this first game, but there is a good foundation here. It's just a matter of whether or not Stellar Blade 2 will be able to come out in the future, or of course if the ending of the game is able to pick it up on the story side of things. If not, then it's just going to be one of those games that kind of floats throughout this year, and we'll see where it all lands in the future, but definitely no Game of the Year contender. Speaking of Game of the Year candidates, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is one of the most well-made games I've played in a long time. And I know that's saying a lot for Yakuza. It's hit or miss for a lot of people. And I won't lie to you, the old brawler type of Yakuza really never jumped out to me. I've played a couple of them. I had some fun. I enjoyed the storylines. I enjoyed the characters. But I didn't really enjoy that brawler type style, which is funny because I was talking about Stellar Blade earlier and how I enjoy melee combat. There was just kind of something missing there. With Like a Dragon, they've turned more to an RPG style. And they introduced a new character named Ichiban, who I freaking adore and love. And with this new game, Infinite Wealth, it's a sequel to Like a Dragon, and now we are able to allow the old characters to mix with Ichiban and the Yakuza world being brought together. and it's some of their best work. They have incredible side quests, they have great mini games, they have an entire side game that is literally Animal Crossing, they have a Pokemon segment that's very similar as well. You can spend hours upon hours in this game. This is the most bang for your buck game that I've ever played in my life. I'm at 50 hours in. I would say about 30 of that is the main story and the side quests that I've been running through, and 20 hours is me building up a 5-star resort so I can make tons of money, and I had an absolute blast. I played a lot of it off the stream, and now that I've maxed that out, I can start moving forward on the main quest, and that will be coming in the next week or so over on my stream. But if you want to catch up on the story, that is also available all over on more TrikSlyr, and I highly recommend checking it out. Like, whatever your bias might be against Yakuza's games, maybe it looks too Japanese, maybe the side combat makes you cringe or whatever, give this one a chance, because this is their best work, and I stand by it. Speaking of new things, and things that I normally have not played, when I was growing up, I was a Halo boy. I loved Halo, and that was it. If I was playing Call of Duty, I was infringing upon Halo, and I was making a massive mistake. That's what it kind of came down to when I was a kid. You either played Halo, Call of Duty, or Gears of War. I picked Halo, and I stuck in that lane forever until I played StarCraft 2. I am now slightly regretting that decision. I started playing Gears of War 5 thanks to an SDS from my own brother, actually, for my birthday. And Gears 5 is incredible. The graphics are great. The gameplay is fun. I love the characters. It's just a phenomenal game. I think it came out in 2019. And I would say I'm about 4 or 5 hours into it. And I can't wait for my next PlayStation. It is just action after action after action, with feeding into great moments, and I'm genuinely laughing at the game. I love all the crazy guns and what they do. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for more Gears content in the future. If you have any other Gears that you think would be wonderful, please let me know, because I think I might play some more Gears in the future if I finish this one and enjoy it. Alright, with that being said, that's what I'm going to be focusing on for the next week. You can check my stream over at twitch.tv/TrikSlyr. Do me a favor, if you like this type of video, let me know in the comments below. And let me know what I should call it, like the weekly update, TrikSlyr's update. I can't figure out what to call this, but I want to make sure you guys know what I'm doing, because I'm going so hard into variety. I've been focusing harder on playing single-player games and completing them, and, you know, getting my completion rate up, and that kind of has made less room for all my PvP games that I play. Like, I'm playing significantly less MOBAs. I'm working on a Boomerathon on May 15th, where I'm playing games like Doom, StarCraft, the original one, and more games are suggested by you guys. So, if you want to be in that, please let me know as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next week.
Jesus, who are you?
I'm playing anybody after this.
Oh my god, I just want to be close to you.
Yeah, well,
can
you
you
like
hold
that?
me?
I can.
Grab me. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
You
the-
like
Yeah,
that?
let me
That's
try.
nice. And you grab me. Oh. You underestimate the healing power of Joe Rogan's asshole. Where did we come up with Joe Rogan and his butthole? Excuse me? Chat?
I'll be right back.
Alright, Cloud.
It's dinner time, bitch.
Game time, bitch.
Are you nuts?
You people make my ulcer
but now it's
flare
got
up.
a mouthful of bone.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Oh my god, shoot it. Yeah!